And today, let's take a look at my budget for the month of January 2024. I have been trying to do a low spend month, and so let's go over what I do. At the beginning of every month, I pull out $600 cash, and that is my spending money for the month. In addition to that, I do $250 for gas. And the reason I have $250 a month for gas is that's $50 a week. Every Saturday I fill up my gas tank. And so I have a budget of $50 for gas tank. I have a Toyota Corolla, so it doesn't take a whole lot of gas. It's not like a big SUV. But I can remember just a few years ago, gas was really, really high. And I mean, like $4.50 a gallon, somewhere between $4.50 $5 a gallon. That's a lot of money. So I just left my budget at that just in case gas prices go up. So I budget $50 every week. And because of the way my paycheck falls, I get paid twice a month instead of like some people get every other week, you know, that kind of thing. It's basically one set amount a month. So I decided to plan for 5 Saturdays because I do all my running around and errands on Saturdays. So 5 Saturdays for every month. So that 5 Saturdays, that gives me $250 a week. And I do the same thing on groceries. I do $60 a week right now for groceries is my standard budget. And I plan for 5 Saturdays again. So that gives me $300 a month in groceries. The rest of it, $100 is for cat supplies, but those are my daughter's cats, and she has recently taken over that. So that $100 is just kind of, that's basically savings, you know. And then I put like 50 in thrifting clearance, that kind of thing, if I see anything. And then another 50 for drugstore. So like if one of us needs a prescription or medication at the drugstore. Or savings at CVS, because I do shop CVS for the extra bucks and all that kind of stuff. But so there's a $50 budget for the month for that. And then what else? There's $600 in cash. Let's see. So I got $300 for the groceries, $100 for the cats, 50 and 50. There's something else. Let me think. Okay, let's take a look. I went and found, I was just kind of looking for, I like these junior legal pads, and I knew I had some around here, and y'all, this one I've had for a while. This is where I was measuring out different things from my living room, measuring out flooring, because I've got flooring I've got to lay down in my living room, so figuring out how much flooring I needed. But another, that was me trying to figure out how much the flooring was going to cost. Okay, so I decided, I mean, there's not many pages in this used, so that's that. Oh, and look at this. This is what I had booked for our Walt Disney World vacation in 2019, so 5 years ago. And there was my dates, and there was the total. This is for 2 people. Good luck getting that now, because you won't get it. And let's see, this is old, so I had to, this was the balance owed. I put $200 down, and $22.06, and it was due by that date. So yeah, you can't get a week-long Disney vacation for that anymore. Okay, so let's take a look at, this is what I've written down for January 2024. So my total spending money that I get out of the bank every month is $600. And then this is different. This is gas at $2.50. So I leave that in. And because I get all my gas at Sam's Club, and at Sam's Club you've got to use a card, so I just leave that in the bank. So my normal monthly groceries, I budget $300. This month I decided to go with $200, and so that gave me a savings from the $600. I take the $200, that a total savings of $400, because I was eliminating everything else like drugstore and thrifting and everything. So I had $200 to spend on groceries. So let's look at each week for the month of January. So the first Saturday I spent $14.10. The second Saturday was $16.35. The third Saturday $47.41. And today, the last Saturday, $38.37. And then in addition, I did pick up clearance, and I wasn't planning on doing clearance, but I found some deals, so I picked that up. So my total out of that $200 grocery budget that I had set for myself, I spent $144.05. Okay, and so let's take that away from that $200. So that's $55.95 that I saved off of that total $200 budget on my low spend month. Now, let's move over here to gas. So here's my weekly gas on those same dates. So the first Saturday, $24.65. Then we had $25.83. Then $25.75. And this week it was $19.80. So the total I spent in gas this month was $96.03. And that means I saved for my $250 budget $153.97. So here we go. I saved over here on the groceries $55.95 out of the $200, and over here out of the $250 I saved $193.97. Now let's go down here and add everything together. I saved at the beginning of the month. I put aside that $400 because remember I pulled $600 out at the bank and divided up the 200 left for groceries. So I added my savings. So I saved a total of $609.92 between my gas and my food. And then over here, the $150. Where did I get that? Let me think. Okay, let's talk about this $150. I had a Cricut machine just sitting around here in my house collecting dust. We sold that for $150. So I sold that on, we did Facebook Marketplace. My daughter posted it on Friday night at like, I don't know, 6:30, 7 p.m., something like that. And within about 3 or 4 hours, somebody was willing to pay the full price we asked for, which was $150. So from the time we posted the item until the time we collected the money and the lady picked up the Cricut machine was, let's see, 10 hours, something like that. So in 10 hours, I made $150. So that makes my total savings for the month of January $759.92. Y'all, that's nothing to sneeze at. I'm a single mom, and you know, my income is what it is, and I don't get anything extra because my ex-husband has passed, so I don't get anything like child support or any extra help with my daughter who's in college. So that's pretty good savings, over $750 for the 1 month. I'm really happy with that. Well, there is my budget for the month of January. All the money I saved, over $750. Really happy with that. And I'm going to continue on with my low spend month for the month of February 2024. And you know, I really could have cut back even more on what I spent this month. So I'm going to try to do that for the month of February because I've got a vacation coming up. So I'm really trying to save a little money for that. So we're going to try to cut back even more for the month of February. But and I'm going to look around here and see, is there something else I need to sell? Because that Cricut machine, I've not used it. It was just sitting over in a corner collecting dust. And the lady that bought it from us was gonna, I think she does cosplay or something like that. She was gonna use it. So she was willing to pay the $150 that we asked for it, and it was great because it got out of, you know, it got out of my house, and because it was just taking up space and a dust collector. So, you know, I don't need something like that, and I knew I wasn't going to use it. We just kind of like the idea of having it, but we never used it. So something you never use, go ahead and sell it. I mean, it goes fast. Facebook Marketplace. The things can go really fast on there. So we're going to look around and see what else we might can sell for the month of February. I don't know. Maybe we can make some more money there. So yeah, lots of good savings for the month of January. So looking forward to February. But yeah, that's it for this month's budget update. How much I saved in the low spend month for January 24. That's it. I'll see y'all later. Bye.